5 switching play drills to create width. I use 1-4-2-3-1 against 1-4-3-3 as an example, but you can use the same ideas with any formation and with different age groups. Before we dive into examples, one important thing first. What I mean by switching play or creating width is that we don't want to switch play or use width just for the sake of switching play or using width. If it's possible, we want to progress from the middle of the pitch and try to score. So using width and switching play is only a tool to go forward if we can progress where we are at the moment. So this means that each example we use whole width of the pitch and we have progress options wide, but we also have a progress option in the middle. Okay, first drill, 4 against 3 from the goal kick. Here we have goalkeeper number 1, 2 center backs numbers 3 and 4, and one of the defensive midfielders number 6. We set 4 mini goals representing our fullbacks numbers 2 and 5 and our other central midfielder number 8 and attacking midfielder number 10. For the defending team we have 3 attackers, and this is important as we have 4 goals and 3 attackers. It's impossible for the red team to cover all the goals, so they're forced to press instead of just sitting in front of the goals. Here you want to start the drill as you would start your goal kick, and the objective is to progress the ball to one of the 4 mini goals. Here you can use different switching play strategies. You can use mini switch, so your right center back is playing to left midfielder, or you can play all the way to fullback, or you can use the defensive midfielder to switch play to another side. Or you can widen your center backs and use goalkeeper and switch play with the goalkeeper. Multiple options depending how you want to build up from the goal kick. Next drill, 7 against 6 from the goal kick. Let's fine tune the setup. We will bring the fullbacks and 2 central midfielders for the blue team. So fullbacks and both central midfielders numbers 6 and 8. We want 4 mini goals. So we have our wide midfielders 7 and 11, and we will set numbers 10 and 8 up here. So around midline like this. Again 4 target goals, so we can progress from the middle, but we can also switch the play. And as the opposing team is playing 1-4-3-3, we bring the 3 midfielders to drill, so numbers 6, 8 and 10. And now as there are more defending players than you have target goals, you want to limit the area, maybe something like this. So all the red players are forced to press up high, because now if you allow the red players to play all the way to the mini goals, they can just go in front of the goals and ruin your exercise. So something like this, full width and maybe 40-45 meters length. 6 against 6 outfield, but as you have your goalkeeper who is very good playing with their feet, it's 7 against 6 from the goal kick. Again, similar switching play strategies. You can always play longer ball, and this is important. Set up the goals so maybe it's actually a bit too far away now, maybe not, because now it's actually how I wrote it now. It's too far away from this line for number 6 to cover if your center back has good passing range. He's able to play the ball to number 9 or number 10 without number 6 being able to jump and head the ball. But if your players are not that advanced with passing technique yet, it's too far away from them to play it here, so they need to progress the ball a bit and play after that. So depending on the level, you need to fine tune the goals, because now if your center back has good range, you want to bring these target goals a bit closer, so if they try to pass over the midfielders, they're able to jump and head the ball. So really depending on your players. But anyways, now you have your both central midfielders, you have your fullbacks, and you can practice different switching play strategies. Maybe playing the fullback, forcing the red team to shift the whole side, and however you want. Either your center back is creating space, or he's pushing up, your goalkeeper is creating passing option, and now you're switching play to other fullback or whatever. Or you are using your central midfielders to be, one of them is pushing up, one of them is showing up, and you play combination to other side and progress from there. Next drill, 5 against 4 around the midfield. Now we will fine-tune the setup a bit more specific, so we are working with our midfield players a bit higher in the pitch. So we want our both central midfielders, number 6 and number 8. Then we will bring our number 10 and both our wide midfielders, numbers 7 and 11. Now we can remove all the other blue players, and we bring 4 red players for the opposing team. Something like this. The wide wingers and 2 attacking midfielders. So now we want to work switching play in the midfield, so we need some kind of targets where the blue team can progress. You have your number 9 here, that can represent a small goal. Then maybe you want dribbling areas, so if you can progress from wide, your number 7 and number 11 can dribble. Maybe you play all the way up here and from here, and as a coach you want to position yourself here. So again, full width, you can use different strategies. No offside in the area, so number 10 can float behind the red players, and also your number 7, 11 can use the whole length of the pitch. And with this setup you force the red team to play quite normally, because now let's say your number 6 has the ball. They can't just go sit near the line here, because now what would happen is that number 7 would keep the whole width, number 11 would keep the whole width, so it would be basically impossible for the red team to prevent pass here and dribbling to the scoring zone. Or if they would go like this, it would be 3 against 2 from the middle, and it would be sure that somehow the 3 blue players would get the ball to the mini goal, as long as the goal is behind the area. So what will happen, red team must play quite normally. One of them needs to step up to create some pressure, and other players need to slide and try to prevent progress. And now again, you can work with different switching play strategies. Maybe you play the number 7, red team is sliding this side, and now maybe you switch the play to other side and you progress from there. Or if the red team is smart, maybe number 7 is anticipating that ball a bit. You might want your number 10 to maybe drop a bit, number 8 making the run behind, and maybe play there and either score to mini goal or dribble to the scoring zone. Next drill, full pitch, then against 9. So we will set our blue team, the formation we use in a game, and for the red team we are also using the same formation as we anticipate to face on Saturday, but we are not going to play 10 against 10, we will play 10 against 9. So we will create -1 for the defending team. So the defending team is forced to stay compact and look for moments to press. So we have a bit more space and time to work on where we can progress, do it the switch play, and look for cues as we would in real match. So full, not full pitch, but all the players included, not the goalkeeper. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 9, 7 and 11. And for the opposing team we have 9, 7, 11, 8 and 10, 6 fullbacks, 2 and 5, and we will leave one of the center backs off, so only one center back. So this forces the red team to stay compact. And maybe we play somewhere around here. You want to position yourself as a coach there, and let's say all the way up to opposing penalty box. And maybe the goal is to just progress the ball inside the penalty box or even at the corners. So doesn't really matter, because the point is that you work with all the outfield players and look for and improve the communication, the decision making, and execution within the whole formation. So either one of the players can dribble behind the scoring line, or one of the players is playing the ball and one of the players is receiving there. So your team in the formation you play, and the opposing team in the formation you think you are going to face next game. Last drill, 6 against 6, creating chances. Now we will work switching play near the opposing penalty box. So let's fine tune the setup. We will have our attacking team, 6 players. So number 9, 11, 7, 10, 6 and 8. And for the opposing team, the defending team, goalkeeper, number 1, both center backs, both full backs, and the defense fielder. All the other players off they go. Again, you want to use the whole width of the pitch, and maybe as a coach, you're here. A classic setup to work in the final third. So blue team starts to build up, and they need to look for solutions to break in the box and eventually create chance and finish. You can use different switching play methods to look opportunities to progress the ball and hurt the opponent. Sometimes it can be that your wide midfielders, numbers 7 and 11, are playing wide. Maybe you are forcing the red team to one side and maybe playing fast switch play to other side, creating 1 against 1 around the box, and your number 11 can either cut inside or go outside and play the ball in front of the goal. Or you can use mini switches, like let's say again you have the ball on the right side. Let's say your number 10 is showing up, number 9 is making the run, and you play like a mini switch to number 8 who has pushed up. And now you are in front of the penalty box in the middle, and you can start combining or try to score from there. Or you can play switch using your striker number 9. Let's say he's showing up and you play, and number 9 is laying the ball off to number 8, and again you're in the same position. If you like drills like this and want to build brave, fast and competitive players, check the link in the description and join the Football Coaching Hub. Watch this video next because YouTube thinks you like it, and we will see you on the next one.